You guys, work has been like hella busy this whole week. And do you ever get like super stressed out that you just want to run? Like you don't even want to lift weights. Like I'm past the point of wanting to lift weights where I just want to like run, keep going, and never come back. Like that is me like this whole week. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys on my run today. And then we're gonna have a little chat after. Stay tuned, guys. So I just passed the 2.5 mile mark. This is so good. It's so good.
Was lit on the beat.
Hey guys, welcome back to Monday. So today's video is pretty much just gonna be a life update. So this past week has been like a big turning point and like step in 2018. So as I mentioned in like the first video of oh my god, like ever, I am currently going through a divorce. So on Monday, it was mine and my future ex-husband's final day in court. So we went to court and like we read our testimonies and stuff, and it just feels so good like to finally be done, and like it feels like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Not saying that like I regret marrying the guy or anything, like I definitely married for love, so I would never ever regret loving someone, but I'm just happy that, you know, we're going through this divorce, because even though he will always have a big spot in my heart, like you always have for your first love, we just weren't right for each other, at least not for the rest of our lives, and we figured that out a little bit too late. So yeah, it feels really good to finally have, you know, the stress, you know, done with. So 45 days as of Monday of last week, I will be officially divorced and single, and it's so crazy like to think like I met this guy at 19, got married at 20, we dated for a year, got married at 20, and then getting divorced at 22. Like we did honestly marry very young and very quick, but we wanted to be together, and we thought, you know, that we were the one for each other, but we had to learn the hard way, but it's alright. Like, yeah, so I've been with him since 19, and it's just so crazy to think that, you know, 6 months ago I went to the bar as a single woman for the first time ever. Like, it just blows my mind to think that, that I can finally live like that single life as a 22-year-old. Like, I don't know, it's kind of exciting. So I wanted to mention a few things that have changed, like I guess boy wise or men wise, anyway. So I have been noticing lately that I've been getting a little more attention than I used to. Like, not saying that I'm not used to getting attention, because I feel like males have always been my friends, but it's just a different type of attention now. Before, obviously, I was married and people knew, you know, I had a pretty little ring on my finger, but now I just feel like I've been getting a lot of like flirtatious vibes, which is weird because usually I'm really bad at reading. Like when a guy likes me or when a guy's like flirting with me, I'm like, nah, like he's just being funny, like he's just being super nice or whatever. But like I can never tell, and my friends are like, dude, it's obvious. Like that's not obvious to me though. But yeah, like lately I've been noticing a big shift, and even somebody like that works with me, they pointed out to me like on Friday, I think it was, he was like, yeah, so how was it like when you first started working here? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you know, like being attacked by like the guys or whatever. And I was like, what are you talking about, like attacked, like what? And he was like, yeah, like I mean, working with like 60 guys and like there's only 4 girls, like obviously like guys will like attack the females because there's barely any of them. And I was like, no, not really, like I never really got that kind of attention. And he was like, really? Because I've heard differently. And I was like, what? Like, first of all, I honestly barely met this person. Like I've been working in the same company with him for a year now, but I barely like officially spoke to him. He was like, yeah, I've heard differently, like I've heard that like a bunch of guys in our company have a thing for you. I was like, what? Like that's so flattering though, but at the same time, like I can never pick up on those type of things. Like if you like me, tell me, because honestly I wouldn't know it like any other way. But yeah, that's where my life is at right now. Back to me and my ex. So I'm just so thankful the way that we've been handling things. It's definitely been like a civil divorce. Like we don't hate each other, we're on good terms, like completely good terms. Like even when we go and like do divorce things together, like it's kind of weird, but like we have a good time. Like like I'm glad that I'm divorcing this person instead of any other person. Like I know that sounds like bad, but like I mean it in such a good way, because he's honestly like one of my best friends, and it kind of sucks that he's no longer in my life in that way anymore, but it feels good at the same time, because obviously, like I said before, we weren't meant for each other. But I'm just so thankful that it's not like an angry and hateful marriage, because I don't want, and honestly, like nobody should have that burden, you know, on their heart. So I'm thankful that we are still friendly with each other, and even though like I feel like it might make other people feel uncomfortable, like how nice we are and like joke, like the way that we joke around with each other, but oh well, like I don't want to carry that burden. That's honestly all I have for today, my little life update. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and hopefully you guys tune in for next week. All right guys, have a good week. Bye.